Welcome to another week of the 50 matches of Standard, where I take a deck that you guys voted on YouTube and play 50 matches on the ladder to see how it does, because I hate when content creators make a deck look better than it actually is. So this will just be my favorite matches from the 50, and this is the deck that I covered every week. I also cover kind of a meta review, if you will, of the standard meta in best of 1 and best of 3, and this was one of the decks that I covered in best of 1, and it's very similar to one that I covered as well earlier that was running the Painland Thran Portal, and so this is running 19 lands instead of 20. With the Rockfall Vales. And the strategy of the deck is basically get a Picnic Ruiner or a Cacophony Scamp, which kind of has double strike, because when it deals damage, yeah, you can sacrifice it, and then it deals damage equal to its power to any target. So you can deal double damage with whatever the power is, and you just try to get these up to 10, right? And one of the alluring aspects of this deck is that it is possible to get a turn 3 win. You're playing 1-drops and 2-drops, and that's it. So I have managed to get the turn 3 win. I will try my best to do it in the next little bit while I'm actually recording. But yeah, it can absolutely slap. You've got the turn 1 Kumano to give like your Scamp coming in as a 2/2, or Picnic Ruiner coming in as a 3/3. Questing Druid has been a little bit of a question mark for me, because I can't tell if I'm actually supposed to play this out as a creature or just always use it for Seek the Beast. And because of being able to give things like your Monastery Swift Spear prowess off of the dig, and you're really just trying to find those combat tricks, I think a lot of times that I've been playing this out as a 1/1. Most of the time I wish I had done the adventure. And because it is an adventure, you can do both, right? So you can do Seek the Beast and then play it out as a 1/1. To kind of curve out, we've got the like Picnic Ruiner on 2. I've never used the Stolen Goodies, maybe once. But then we've got the Yavimaya Iconoclast, which is kind of like turn 2 you do this, turn 3 you do this. It comes in as a 4/3 haster with trample that then triggers the double strike immediately. It doesn't help for the turn 3 win, but it does curve out quite nicely. And then we've got Monstrous Rage, Audacity, Giant Growth, the Bane Splitter, and I think you could actually take this one out and play the Dreadmaw's Ire. The +2/+2 destroy an artifact could be an interesting change for this one. And then we've also got 4 copies of the Ancestral Anger, which is, I think you got to play this one because it cycles. Being able to play it and find additional stuff is good, because like one of the things that this deck struggles with is drawing all of your combat tricks in no threat, or like you play your 1 Scamp and then they remove it with a cut down or something like that. So there's a little bit of variability, and I find myself often needing to cycle. So with that, let's dive into the games. I'll show you my favorite matches and then do a match summary at the end. Enjoy. You got a 1-lander that enters tap unless you control 2 or more other lands. And we're on the play. Okay. Now we got a tap land, but we can do this. It ain't great. That's a tough choice, right? Because like it does fuel my stuff, right? And the next turn we're not going to be able to play anything, so getting Scamp is how you get the like the win, right? We could do the Scamp, but the turn 3 win, that is. All right, so next turn is we could Ancestral Anger for a bunch of damage, but I think I like just getting the Scamp down. A little slower. If we hit a land, we can put everything on the Scamp. Tomb Raider. So Audacity gives it trample, but the problem is it doesn't up the prowess side of things, right? It does do a metric ton of damage. Let's see. Oh no, they have a Fading Hope. Okay. So I'm going to go with the Audacity on the Swift Spear. And we'll still try to get the Scamp in there. The interaction's rough, right? So if they like a Braid here or something, then we're kind of screwed. All right, here we go. Both have Trample. Damn it. That's too bad. So I was going to trade for both. It's so close to lethal. But just not quite. If we'd hit the combat trick instead of the Bane Splitter, then it would have worked, right? Because this gives +2/+0. So 5/4. So that hits for 1. So we could sacrifice them and put them at 1. Oh, can I full control it? Can I play the Giant Growth now? Alright, so here we go. We don't have trample damage. That's the problem. This is a turn late. Alright, come on, Tramp. Damn it. So, I can Giant Growth, but I think I just saved that. We just need to just wait until we can hit Trample. Because as long as I can connect with Scamp, then it's like GG's. Breaches. Breaches ruins everything because it's first strike, so trample damage. I can hit for 5? Well, I guess Giant Growth actually does get around that. Okay, so we're still waiting. So we get Giant Growth. If they don't block the Scamp, then they're just not reading the card, right? So I don't think they trade the Swift Spear. It's close. Okay, so are we just dead? We're not dead yet, right? Breaches gets them a lot of value here, though. And Tomb Raider, fine. Still just need to hit like an Audacity on Cacophony Scamp. On drum roll. Let's go. Hell yeah. Okay, so I mean, maybe they've got bounce, right? They could have bounce. Bounce would be sad. It would appear that they have bounce. Oh wait, it's not dead. Okay. Hey, they're dead. 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 Let's freaking go. Yeah, that was great. Boop. I almost punted that one away. All right. Whew. All right. We got the play. We've got 2 lands. We got the Picnic Ruiner, which is part of the combo. No turn 1 play is a little bit rough, but we're not mulliganing for it. Okay. Don't have removal for my Picnic Ruiner, and we can still be friends. Oh, we're playing against Azorius Artifacts. Neat. Alright. I think I am going to use the Questing Druid here to dig at the end of their turn. Oh, but Bane Splitter, I could start hitting for additional damage already. Ooh, okay. Let's see what we hit with the Ancestral Anger. Ooh, what Audacity? It's go time. And then we just hope that they don't have removal. Excuse me. All right. All in. I mean, they have like saw blades and things like that, so the chances of Picnic Ruiner surviving here are pretty low. And so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, there's the saw blades. Kind of figured that was in our future. It's a delicate balance, man. I guess what I'm going to do here is play out a normal Questing Druid and then do the Questing Druid at the end of their turn, make this into a 2/2. It's not looking good. Okay, I'm not too scared of that. Kind of fun to see this in action, though, because I saw this deck in the best of 3 list, and see how this goes. 8 toughness is a lot to get through, though. Wow, okay, well, we got a lot of... Guess I just played this out. Try to build up a critical mass that can get through their stuff. I need trample. I could trade for Urza or the Thran. Let's see, what does this do again? Look at the top 4 cards of your library, may reveal an artifact from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. I don't care about that. And then artifact and instant source spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. If you both own and control this and the Might Stone, exile them and meld them into the Planeswalker for 7, and they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they could do it, but they'd have to play it and be able to do it. So we're not at risk there. But we could trade it so they have less blockers. I think I want to hit one more combat trick before I attack. I don't know, that could be wrong there. Like, maybe that was a turn to attack to trade for the Protector. And then this can return an artifact with mana value X or less. Okay, so there's the Might Stone and Weak Stone. So now... Ah, they've played against the deck before. Dang it. Oh, and then Glyph Bridge. GG. And then they merge Urza. That sucks. Equip for 3. Oh, dang it. Wait, no, I can use this. Because this is an artifact, right? And then I can giant... Okay, we can use the Power Stone. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Oh, maybe they don't block. Come on. Come on, don't block. You go for it. Yes. Whoop. Azorius Artifacts down. Oh man, that was a roller coaster. All right, we're on the play. We have 2. Oh, cool. We've got Kumano into Cacophony Scamp. Spear. Excellent. Play the Gorge. Play Kumano. Got Warden. Now this is an interesting. If we put it on the Swift Spear, it can attack as a 2/3. But if I put it on the Scamp, it sets it up for being a bigger lethal play later, right? So is this gonna be able to get in for 2 damage? Yeah, so it is better to play it on here, right? I think it is. I'm not 100% certain. Then again, they might not have blocked anyway. I don't know, but then I can't get the counter on the Scamp first and not be tapped out. I'm getting too deep. All right, we got the Schooner. All right, well, the Schooner... Swift Spear trades with the Schooner anyway. I think it's just... Veil, Ancestral Anger on the Scamp. Try to hit into a Giant Growth or something. Try to hit into a combat trick. Dang it. That would not be a combat trick. Still looks pretty good to attack here, though. But you can kind of see where because like, for example, there could be a turn 3 here if they block etchings, and then I had the Giant Growth, we would make this into 7, hit them for 14 plus the prowess, right? So like, this deck has the possibility to do the turn 3, and I hope I can get it. Let's see, so I can go here for 4, 8, I lose the etchings, but they go to 9. I could also just save it and then play the Iconoclast to have more to attack next turn. I could play the Bane Splitter here on the etchings to trade. There's a lot of different ways we could go about this. I think I'm just going to let it happen. Decline. And try to set up. Try to set up a lethal attack next turn. One Giant Growth off the top. Or an Ancestral's Anger. And wedding announcement, they get another blocker. Okay, Audacity I can take. Audacity is fine. Math is for blockers. Let's see how they do it. This is the Azorius Flash deck. Okay, crew, fine. Next. See if they block the Scamp here. Yeah, so I think they're just dead. So turn 4 win, turn 3 for them. It's pretty decent, but it's not quite there, right? We want the glory. Boop. It is fun that you get to boop people. There's some spicy there. Okay, so once again we're going first. We have a tap land, which is annoying. But we can Kumano into Scamp. Oh, and we got 2 Monstrous Rages. This is the sort of hand that could be without this Rockfall Vale. Like, if this was the Thran Portal, I still think it would be better, because these tap lands have been killing me, man. But maybe we're lucky and we draw a land. Okay. Mills. Self-mill, right? Okay, self-mills. Oh, we're gonna have some against some sort of Grixis deck. Okay, so the chances of Cacophony Scamp being alive are pretty low. When this enters the battlefield, when this dies, target creature you don't control gets -1/-1. It's too tempting though, because at least next turn we get to go Monstrous Rage with the Swift Spear. And I think the Swift Spear just gets killed, so I think whatever I play here just dies. And we wouldn't have been able to play the Scamp and then the Swift Spear because it would just trade with the Vermin. I don't know. Tricky. Oh, this is the Atraxa Reanimator deck. We got a bunch of Scamps. Okay. I think this is better than playing another Scamp. And once again, it's just slightly just shy of the, like, we can't get a turn 3 win here, right? So Monstrous Rage gives 5, so this hits for 10, 12 damage. Yeah, we're shy. See, will the Monastery Swift Spear die at the end of turn? I don't think it will. I think this is fine. Tempting to put it on the Scamp, because then next turn we can go for even more. But this does get through more damage because of the trample. I don't know. I'm gonna go with it on the Swift Spear here. Oh, it gets exiled, so there's no -1/-1 anyway. All right, so let's see. No Squirming Emergence. It's like Omnic Silas, kind of interesting. So they're just dead? GG. All right. That was another turn 4. Right, on the draw. Got this stupid Rockfall Vale again. Always in our opening hand and would just be better as a land. I think that I want this to be the Thran Portal. I've said it and I'll say it again. All right, we've got Kumano. Oh, okay. We're just gonna take some damage. This is fine. I like playing the counter on the Cacophony Scamp. It could be wrong. Just because, like, it does convert into more damage down the road. Yeah, okay, so they had to cut down anyway. I mean, hey, at least it deals 2 damage. And then if I'd played this, that probably would have been hit by cut down, and we could have done, like, the Monstrous Rage in response. So, but now we're just gonna dump a metric ton of stuff onto the Swift Spear. Please don't have anything. I know they have removal, right? So I could go for the Monstrous Rage. And they could do it on Etch. Okay. This is a game of cat and mouse, right? So this deals 14 damage. I'm just slightly shy. This would have been a turn 3 win if they hadn't killed the Cacophony Scamp. Yeah, I mean, everything's got trample. I think I'm just gonna go for it. We've also just passed there and taken the, like, 10 damage for sure, right? Okay, they were just stalling to draw. It's close. It's really close to lethal. Alright. Moment of truth. Show me what you got. Okay, Wandering Emperor. You dead. Choose your fate.
Hat's coming off.
Which one do you want? All right, more Rockfall Vales. You all know by this point how much I love them. Okay, this turn we don't care about losing turn 1. Just play out the Rockfall Vale as. Oh, all right, with the Thran Portal, we would have been able to Kumano. Just saying. Sucks. Operation Picnic Ruiner is what this is about, so we're going that route. And then got this and 2 combat tricks probably. And then Bacall, right? Ah, this is the Roaming Throne version. Oh boy. Okay, I think there's a chance here that they don't block. Swift Spear we can pump twice. Hey. So we're gonna do that. Go Giant Growth to trigger the double strike. Have at you? No blocks? I think they just died. Was that turn 3 win? That was a turn 3 win. Right? Turn 3 win against them. Yes. Oh, I was hoping I was going to get one on record for you guys. Let's go. On the draw with our favorite Rockfall Vale. It's been in my opening hand every single game. And can play it out. Not a great hand. Play it out on turn 2. Okay, there we go. Everything's fine. Swift Spear trades with Recruitment Officer. I think it's better to just scamp. Let's see. What's my plan here? Don't have any combat tricks. Probably going to do the Questing Druid to try to hit some combat tricks on turn 3. So we're gonna go for turn 4. I think I'm just gonna scamp. Alright, so Scamp can hit for a ton, but we need to draw. 2 Swift Spears next turn, and then set up the draw. Tilda. Okay. Protection from werewolves. I'm fine with trading anything on this board, I believe. Because this trades for both. Let's see. If they block both of my Monastery Swift Spears, then I'm just left with the Cacophony Scamp. I guess if they could block one Swift Spear, and then make it awkward for me. Block one Swift Spear, block the Cacophony Scamp, then I don't have anything. But then their board's clear. Okay, that's fine. Now, I could sacrifice it and kill Catilda, because we're missing the combat tricks. The bolt the bird, right? I don't know. I'm gonna take a different direction with this, and I'm going to kill their drop. That could be very wrong, but like next turn we're doing the Iconoclast. We drew another Scamp anyway. Okay, what is the Selesnya counters? They lands from the top of your library. If you have Coven, you can cast creature spells from the top of your library? Okay. They have all of the Augurs of Autumn, and we still have yet to find a combat trick. That's neat. This would be a nice round to find one. Guess I could have done it at instant speed. I think trading an Iconoclast is okay. I don't want to trade the Swift Spear. I could do it pre-combat and actually just attack all. Then it's a 1-for-1 trade either way. I don't mind that. Or eventually we shall draw a combat trick, right? There's enough in the deck. Okay, Adeline. Cacophony Scamp just needs to get to 8 and then 10. I definitely agree with 19 lands. 19 lands has felt right. I just don't know if the Rockfall Vales should actually be them because of being at 19. Oh, I could have played this. I should have played this. It would have been tapped. What is this? Whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 1/1 green. Okay, they're going wide. Time here is limited. We just need to hit. Okay. Well, at least they don't have a life gain in play. Monstrous Rage. Oh, actually, that might do it. That's probably lethal. It depends on how they block, right? It gives me +3/+1 on Scamp, so 2 damage has to get through. And we have 9 trample, so 2 damage is going to get through, so that should just be GG. You did. Kaboom! Okay, we got Gorge, Swift Spear. And we can cycle. We could do a couple things. We could go double Ancestor's Anger, or we could just play the Iconoclast out. I don't like just developing the board, although they don't have any removal. It might be right to just do Ancestral Anger, because then we can play this on 3 anyway. Yeah, all right, I've convinced myself. Yeah, they didn't even wait for me to use instances on it. They were just like, that thing needs to die right now. Combat tricks for days. Combat tricks for days. Yeah, they're scared now. They are as scared. Use a cut down on it. Not to go for the throat. Come on, cut down. Dinnick. Acceptable. And we do the Questing Druid at end of turn. Try to hit some more combat tricks. We did. We hit the combat trick. You can even play the Questing Druid out. It does make it slightly worse if they have a Make Disappear, so I don't think we're going to go for the Questing Druid. Oh, they don't have any pauses. Okay. Well, then I say GG, good sir. Person. Okay. That deals enough damage, right? Let's see, we deal 5 damage on the first one. They go to 4 plus that's 6, so I don't think I need to do the Monstrous Rage. Just to play it extra safe. Double check my math. That's 5 damage plus 8. 13, yeah. Oh yeah, okay, well. you know, better safe than sorry, right? In case they were slow playing me with like hiding a fade away or something. Thanks for watching to the end of the video. The deck did pretty well. We climbed into Diamond. There was a little bit of a dip there for a small second, but then we climbed relatively well into the, I think, Diamond 2. So not quite into Mythic, but I believe that if I kept playing the deck long enough, it would get there. And we 64% on win rate, 68% on the play, 60% on the draw. The deck didn't care if it was on the play or the draw, it just cared if it kind of lined up correctly. Your biggest problems are going to be when they've eliminated your threats early and you have a whole bunch of combat tricks and nothing to play them on. So it did very well against Azorius Control, 75% there on that matchup. And then against Mono Red, it struggled a little bit, but not too bad. 3-5, kind of felt coin flippy, who had the play, etc. It can struggle with the early interaction, and so the shocks and the lightning strikes can get rid of your threats. I think the worst matchup was the Boros Humans. That one just felt bad every time that I played it. It might have been unlucky, but they're just kind of doing a similar thing and going wide and playing like Adeline. You can usually roll over them, but like I don't know. Every single time I played it, it just didn't go. It didn't go well for me. It did well against Mono White. It did well against Esper midrange. We played up against a counters deck. I don't think I actually played Selesnya enchantments. I think these are all like domain decks and whatnot that didn't actually play out everything. And then everything else is kind of just small. But it did well against the weird matchups that we came up against. So I definitely think that it's worth checking out. And I said this several times throughout the video, so I apologize if it's repeating again. The one that I covered that was running the 20 lands and had wow, I can't actually scroll down and show you. That's annoying. Anyway, the Rockfall Vales, which are the tap lands unless you have 2 lands in play already, with 19 lands, they just were so critical in the early game. There's so many games where I just couldn't do my 1-drop, 2-drop because of the Rockfall Vale, and I think I would rather see them just be Thran Portals. I don't think that the damage that you'd take from the Thran Portal would actually be detrimental. So if I were going to run this one again, I would just sub out the Rockfall Vales. And I do think keeping it 19 lands felt okay. I didn't feel like that was bad. And because like you need to draw your gas, and if you flood out, it's like game over. But I would be tempted to play around with adding some of the Thran Portals back. So that's just my thoughts on it. So remember to hit like and subscribe if you like this sort of thing. I try to do daily Magic the Gathering content, ranging from constructed to meta reviews every Sunday. I've got a podcast called No Rares Required on Tuesday that goes over the commons and uncommons in a specific archetype. And you can always come join me on Twitch. We've got a wonderful community. You can join in the Discord. It's all good people, all good fun, and what else can I say? Thanks for being here. Take care, and maybe I'll see you on the ladder.